that case, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the playoff game between Pokerfaces and Vitaride in the Call of Duty United Offensive Reborn Cup number 2. My name is X-Rated. I will be your caster for today's game, and by my side I have a player known for his autistic scrolling in-game, but today he will hopefully have steady hands, and he is the man controlling the cam, dietchi. What's up, my boy?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Looking forward to the match.
Gucci. And before we dive too much into the game itself, let's take a little look on how these teams got here. Starting out with Pokerfaces, they came here to the playoffs from Group 3 with a second place, leading numbers 21-2. Had another victory on against E9, 21-15, followed up by getting defeated in the group final by First Recon Squad. Yes. In a rather tight game, we have to admit that, 21-17.
Correct.
They came over from Group 3 with a plus 21 round differential. And on the Vitaride side, they came from Group 2 with the first place, a rather easy way to the playoffs. Not much resistance apart from getting beaten by the band team of Sweet Steel. Pretty clean from there on out with a plus 34 round differential, beating Kaya 21-3, sorry, and just for fun 21-6.
Correct.
So with that, let's get into the pistol bash. It looks like Vitaride really has the edge on this one.
Yeah, it seems like they trained on bashing the headshot scene, as two of their players instantly got shell shocked.
Yeah, that's a good start. And just for the people who doesn't know Staniel that too much in Search and Destroy, can you take us through what this map is like?
Well, basically this map is gonna be a heavy A hitting map. What you essentially want to do as the attacker team is try and get the bomb down as fast as possible on the A bomb site. And if that fails, then B is pretty much your backup. That being said, I think we played Pokerfaces before on this map.
Mm-hmm.
I can't quite remember how aggressive they were on this map. Because it doesn't seem like a map that you want to be playing slowly.
No. And like what are the points of interest in this map?
Well, at the start of the round, obviously, one of the biggest battles will happen around the ruins area on top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
As well as, I guess this is called yards, where they come out of the tunnel area. So as a Russian, what you kind of want to be doing is smoking off, kind of like a wall of smokes right here, as well as having a smoke in that door to have like a safe parameter to plant in, let's say.
Yeah, and then talking about these two teams and in specific Vitaride, which is a VCOD team, you had a rather interesting point with them playing this map.
Yes. So what it looks like, since they're VCOD players, and this is obviously a UO map, we're not quite sure whether they have been able to practice this map.
Explosives planted.
Whereas we've seen Pokerfaces training it a little bit, played it against them, like you said. We've seen other teams practice this, but apart from like Vitaride asking for one match on the Discord, I haven't seen them looking for a match, let's say, you know.
Yeah. So basically, it is quite interesting to see how they will attack on this map. Like, do they know the meta, if you can say it like that, on just heavy hitting on the air side? So we are live now in the game.
Yep.
And we have this box open.
Does it look like Ghana is gonna get naded instantly by Woken? I expect these guys to have like good nades, seeing as they're VCOD players,
planted.
and VCOD is really nade heavy.
Yeah, indeed.
Octo with a nice shot there.
Yeah, Protec brings it back against Arno.
Yep.
Don in village still.
Yes, trying to get the backstab into.
Yeah,
Russians are playing passively.
Octo is gonna be in a conflict with Don soon, backed up by Skipje.
Prota gets the kill onto Woken.
Gallo also in this village area. Knows there's someone in the smoke. Gets the kill on Octo.
Prota with the team kill.
It is a 2-on-1 situation. Yes. Skipje, can he bring it?
He is holding it.
Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck
underneath.
Oh, well, it's gonna fare. Oh, that just defused.
That is unlucky.
A nice attempt from Skipje with the 2-on-1. The bomb is planted a bit behind the barrels, and that is, together with getting stuck quite unfortunate.
Yes, indeed. What you want to be doing is trying to get the bomb planted like for you, so like next to the barrels would be an ideal position if you have these two smokes set up and in the doors. As we can see, Davey coming in here. As you see, they don't have a smoke here, and Davey is just easily picking up practice.
Yeah, two people in that double doors area. Protect with nice 2 kills. Yellow on Arno.
Jail. Octo gets a nice shot on
that area called jail or cage. Normally, he is pushing. He's gonna be in conflict here. Getting pushed from the other side as well, slowly. Gallo with the kill.
That's a rough spot to be in. If you do not take your chances and go for a quick plant on Russian, then it's going to be really rough as the Germans push up into the hill.
Yeah, and smokes are kind of essential on UO. They're not existent on BCOD, so it is interesting to see. Like
that might play into it as well. That Vitaride don't take that into consideration. That these smokes are actually a very key part of this game.
Yeah.
You can see a plant coming in now.
And we have Davey on the double box, double doors box. Gallo with a nice kill on Vogan behind the door.
Now that's what we're talking about. Like now it gets really stale for the Russian side because the Germans have basically gotten control over village, gotten control over the hill. So now it's like really difficult for the Russians to do anything. And as we can see, Arno's sitting here.
Yeah, and the problem as well is that if you're in the situation Octo was just in, being at distance, aiming towards double doors with a PP, is just not gonna cut it against MPs. So you really need that plan fast so you can retreat into the village and play to that strength of the PPSH.
Yes, exactly. Gerlo with a nice start here, going 5-1. As they pick up their first 3 rounds on German, which is really good actually, because you are kind of expecting like a 9-1, 8-2, at best 10-0 obviously, Russian side.
Yeah. Here we have a fast plan from both, getting it down.
If they get this round, they will probably get the gist of this map.
Davey backed up by Protec in the double door area again. Gallo with a kill. Playing that ruins area very nicely. Moving in for the defuse. Protec gonna stick it. Davey backing up. PSH spray.
Woken coming from very far away. Where the bomb is planted.
No, and this is probably the round. Yes, it is.
They actually did have a good plant this time. So if he would have sprayed through the smoke, he may have actually gotten him.
Yeah, but that was a 5v1 situation, right?
Yeah, true.
And this is kind of what we expected, feared rather, because we want a close match, but not being able to practice that much on this map is
yes, that's gonna play a huge role. Exactly. It does seem like Vitaride are opting for the B side.
Yeah, with a kill on Gunner.
Yes, we already have 2 Germans onto the B side though. So again, this is like really... B is essentially not what you want to be doing because the Germans can go back all the way to be really fast. Whereas the A bomb side, you can get a plant before the Germans are even up on the hill.
Yeah, here in the B hole, going down.
Trying to work for a pick on B as Davey gets the frag on Arno.
Yeah, trying to jump those boxes at the top doors is kind of dangerous. You make so much sound. If someone is at the top door area, you are pretty dead. Poking faking on the A side, getting the kill on Davey. That's good. Done.
Causes for a rotation already.
Explosives planted.
And now 2v2 situation. How I'm gonna play this.
Done with a nice frag.
It's all in the hands of Yeye.
Does hear a guy on the other side of the wall. Looks at the health. I'm not sure if he can take it.
Yeah, both Axis players. Project is pretty damaged, but doesn't make that much of a difference. He gets that frag on Yeye.
Bomb dodges the nade, so everything going well for Pokerfaces here.
But speaking about
Axis
that, like
win.
what kind of team are we dealing with here? The Pokerfaces team. Like what style do you see them as?
It's actually quite difficult to say because Pokerfaces, one day they play rather passive, the other day they play really aggressive. I think that's one of their strengths, that they're like kind of unpredictable. But I do have like this one key player for them, Durlo. Maybe known by some of the old players as an HDK player.
Explosives planted.
From an HDK fan rather.
Yeah.
That is a real benefit for Pokerfaces having Durlo in there with all the experience.
That is a lot of experience. As we see here, the double doors area is again held by Davey and Protect, getting the kill on Skip here. Don follows up with a kill on Arno. Poken. That is not what you want.
I have a feeling they're not used to like the smoke bug, as I guess you could call it, where you can see people through the smoke when there's two smokes behind each other. And he maybe got confused with the models a little bit. I don't know.
But speaking more about Pokerfaces as a team, we have scrimmed them quite a lot and also played them in the cup. And even though you say they have days they are passive and days they are more aggressive, one thing that is for certain is that they are a very well prepared team. They take their time to prepare the maps coming up in the cup, and that surely shows here the way they are playing. Gonna get killed here by Vogan, Octo with a frag as well on Gallo.
Seems like Vitaride might get the first round on the board here.
Yeah, it's a 3v2 situation. Protect again in the double door area, getting a nice headshot on Arno there though.
Skippy will try and trade him. It's a 2-on-2.
Untraditional with the Tokarev at hand.
I'm not sure if they've ever even shot that weapon. It might come back to bite him because it has quite a huge recoil pattern.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
That is a typical Protect play, camping in a corner, but so in a good way, passive and patient, waiting for them to make mistakes.
Also in the 1v1. Tag him up first. But done with the headshot.
Yeah, it looks rather difficult for Vitaride here.
Yeah, I was actually thinking this might be their first round, but then it seemed as if they threw that a little bit away.
Yeah, and again that comes down to the experience of the map. Like, where could these German players be hiding? What is the next step in our plan in such a situation? Trying to push that right side of the hills.
Spots one on their spawn, but unfortunately not making a frag out of it. He did tag him up though, as it's Don sitting on the stairs holding the ruins area.
Yeah, a bit of a untraditional hold as well from Don there, but he makes it work with a headshot on Arno.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 7 rounds now and they've kind of figured out that Vitaride is not going for those fast plans. Smash it going to Davey as two of their teammates go down.
That is a lot of headshots coming out from both sides.
Axis
Woken
win.
not able to come up with a 3v1 clutch, getting headshotted by Gerlo as well. And if you have to take into consideration that you want to be the ones ahead 8-0 on this side, it looks rather bleak for Vitaride, but
Yeah.
I mean, like as a team, you know, coming from VCOD, I see them as a team with kind of great aim because that is necessary to compete on the VCOD scene.
Yeah, exactly. And if there are like two teams melted together from VCOD, you have what is that one team called? It's Vitalics, which is in the second division. For those of you who are following the divisions on VCOD, and you have Override in the first division, I think. That's quite unfortunate, actually. 3v4 in the division. Completely missed that.
Yeah, and Octo really showed that these guys can shoot. On that west fence, got a nice headshot onto Gerlo. I think it was.
I completely missed that.
So yeah, these guys can shoot and should be able to be more competitive on maps they know. So it's quite unfortunate for them that Daniel is played in this round. Nice headshots coming in again now from Yeye and Woken on Gon and Don.
A shot from Arno as well.
Yeah.
4 frags coming in.
That's what we're talking about. Finding that aim is something.
They still go for the A plan. Why they know there's a guy on A, so close to A?
Yeah.
That is like a huge misplay.
Yeah, and Davey has already smelled the cheese, so to speak. He's on the way to B while Octo is planting. He goes up the B hole though. Now gets alerted that it is indeed a B plant. Let's see if they can get the first round here. Davey needs a clutch 3-1.
Allies win.
And they can.
Headshot. That is a 9-1 half. A little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, and looking good on the Pokerfaces side. Don, Protec, and Gallo with 10 kills each. Protec actually on 11 because he did get a friendly fire kill in there. But let's see what Vitaride can do in this second half.
I hope for them that they are that Pokerfaces like doesn't just 10-0 them, because that is what is kind of expected from them now, I would say.
Yeah.
Seeing as they would know exactly how to play this map. Smoke's coming in on the A doors.
And you can see immediately the difference in the execution of that A play. You know, it's fast-paced. The smokes are out, the nades are out, and a lot of PBSH spray around the hill and A side area.
Yes, exactly. You can see, yeah, he's still sitting on the stairs. It's like burning a huge amount of time from Dom. That is exactly. Kill him Woken. Yeah. Unfortunately, losing the fight. SKP goes down, and that is the first round for the Russians.
Yeah. Again, fortunately, that Daniel is the map because Vitaride should be more competitive on maps they know.
Yeah, exactly. If this were to be like in reversed order, where we have Germantown first, seen as that's the next map, I think it would be a lot closer actually.
Yeah, Germantown not a part of the map pool in VCOD normally, I guess, but has been for some time now. Originally wasn't, of course, because it's a custom map, but
yes,
they should have more experience on that one.
And Vitaride should also have it still in their muscle memory, let's say, because Germantown was actually the division map from 1 week ago. Which they actually won, if I'm not mistaken. I checked it out earlier and they won it. So yeah, Vitalic's actually the first in the second division. I'm not sure how Override is doing in Division 1 on VCOD, but I reckon they're doing really great as well.
Let's see. Hey.
Teammate coming out.
Getting killed. Headshots flying left, right, and center right now. from Gona and Don and Gallo finish it off on Scipio.
As you can see, yeah, it's a whole lot of different Pokerfaces getting into the ruins and testing the hill immediately. Whereas Vitaride is just sitting back with rifles and trying to make pigs.
Explosives
Bomb goes
planted.
down again. Yeah.
And a kill like that Ghana made in the ruins is so valuable, because getting a kill down them hills so early from those ruins is gonna buy even more time for those A guys to like settle in and dig in and get the plan done.
Yes. Exactly. This is like one of those maps where it's more of the Germans going for the diffuse rather than the allies going for the plant, let's say. Just like Streets is a map. Like these two are played, both Streets and
Indeed, and again, Gallo and Don with the opening frags. Puts it back on Don, but
Allies win.
a fast round again. 3 fast kills from the Pokerfaces squad. Maybe like if the next round you can like take an overview of the ruins area and see like what's going on in the fighting, like getting a bit of you see there.
Right in the hills. Skip your
I'm kind of fail smoke on the right side there.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter because Pokerfaces are doing a really good job of keeping them off the hill. But it doesn't really matter. They don't have that wall of smoke to say. But it does seem like they're always later in the yard area. So that is one point of testing from Vitaride. But it's just like, yeah, that does seem like they're not adapting to it as well, because Pokerfaces have been doing the exact same thing for round after round now, and if they would just throw like 4 nades into ruins, I'm pretty sure they would get like 2 kills and start up to 5-on-3.
Yeah. And Don is just pretty much doing what he wants right now.
Yes, they've been getting so much freedom.
Yeah, again, with the kill. Don is one of the better rifles players on the scene, and he gets 2 nice frags with the Mosin in this round.
Yes, indeed. Arno on the 117 though.
Yeah, that's
oh, nice one tap one. Yeah, onto Ghana.
That was a nice shot from the AA, pushing the ruins a bit carelessly, getting taken down by Gallo, who gets refragged by Arno. A lot of axis kills on this one.
Yes,
It's
as
a fight.
is Dom to try and keep the plant going, but it might be that they already defuse it, which is exactly coming in.
And that was, even though that Vitaride gets this round and played by them, but Arno had a smoke in his hands or in his inventory that he could have smoked the bomb with, but there was no smoke coming out. So again, like that bit of inexperience with Duo is kind of playing out here.
This round, I think it was Octo who threw a nade into ruins, and look at Ghana's health, he's almost dead. If you just coordinate a little bit with a teammate and throw some nades in there, you get a free kill. And that's the start of the round without even seeing anyone.
Yeah.
17-2 now coming up. It was kind of to be expected. Like we said, Vitaride probably not comfortable with this map. Snurk was saying earlier that they are a CTF team, so they should be kind of familiar with the map, but maybe they just haven't played it yet on SD.
Explosives
and it's
planted.
like catching them off guard that this is actually a rather fast map.
Yeah, and that is kind of what do I say, like bad when it's a fast-paced map, because you can know the map like I've played it in public, but if you don't know how the map is played, and especially if it is a fast map, you can't just rely on getting picks and being a bit passive. You need to get in there and get that.
Exactly. Skip you with 2 unfortunate misses. Final 3-2 gets the trade. And this might be a 17-3 after all.
Yeah, the Vitaride getting a bit, finding their groove, so to say, in these latter rounds of the first map.
Axis win.
Too bad that they didn't find the groove on the Russian side.
Yes, exactly. Well, hopefully their pistol bash on Germantown goes good for them. They can pick the better side. I guess German would be the easier.
Yeah, but a way more neutral map, and again a map that Vitaride has some experience on. Coming up next on Germantown.
Yes.
So let's hope that they can surprise us and pull a lot of rounds and make this interesting.
I do expect them to have a closer game. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a super close game, but it is gonna be closer. What are your predictions for Germantown score-wise?
Oh, it depends, of course, if they're gonna play full, but I have high hopes for Vitaride, to be honest, because as we mentioned earlier, they have good aim, they have experience on this map, so I'm feeling confident, and I think that it will be a 10-10.
10-10. All right.
I'm feeling optimistic, you know.
Well, Vitride is looking for 18 rounds on Germantown, which is a tough task, but certainly possible.
Yeah, here saying it's live and not a pistol match. They're fine with that.
Seems like they want to go live on the American side.
Live if you like.
Seems like they don't have the confidence.
Yeah, they just want to get this over with, though. So maybe this will not be that. Let's see.
Seems like Vitride is going right all around matches.
And there we have the aim on Skip here, getting the headshot on Gerlo. I think this is a meme from Gerlo.
Playing that
Gets taken down by Yaya.
Seems like the B plan will come in after all.
Yeah, and again, maybe a bit untraditional, at least from the UO scene, going for that B play. Normally there is a lot of activity around A house getting control of A, but going into that first round. Dave the kill on Skip here on post. Uptoe sneaking in from
Finding
behind.
ourselves in a 3-3 post plant.
Yeah, and it's a 3v1 now.
All
Davey
on
can-
Davey.
It's all on Davey. It's not on Davey. Yeah.
A good first round here. Hopefully they can make some magic happen.
Yeah, skip you with a nice opening frag on Gallo, followed up by Yeye, and then it's a 5v3, and they pull it off.
Vitaride doesn't seem to be quite fond of the A house at the beginning of this game.
Done with that Kar 98 rifle onto Skipia. Is a 4v4. Ghana holding that post alley area. Quite a...
It looks like he wants to go aggressive though.
Yeah.
Oh, gets it. Nice through the smoke, or next to it rather.
Yeah, searching that smoke.
Yes. What's unfortunate to see is there is 2 teammates from him around this post alley, but no trade coming up.
No.
A little bit lackluster from Vitaride right there.
And again, that's Pokerfaces being one of the better teams at this tournament. You need to get those trades. You can't just peek them one-on-one. Gallo showing here that he is kind of sharp still, even though he's an old fox in this game, getting the headshot, but getting traded,
Axis
as we
win.
just said, by Octo, getting taken down by Protec in the end though.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of start nades being thrown by Vitaride either. They're actually, in fact, not a single nade is thrown by Vitaride.
That is quite surprising.
Yes.
Again, coming from a VCOD team.
Because the nades are actually pretty much the same in both VCOD as in UO, whereas you throw them pretty much over this chimney right here in America to have them land in the North Alley, or alternatively throw them into the Mid Alley to delay the German push into the Mid house.
Yeah. And it's just falling apart right now for Vitaride, to be honest, because Yeye had a nice opening frag at A, but they mess up the timing on the plan and the fakes, and all of a sudden it's 2v3. But let's see if they can do something here. Skip here pulling it back with the phase, with the kill.
Axis win.
And the diffuser's in. I don't know if that seemed like some kind of miscommunication, saying that the bomb was planted on that side of the tank, but he didn't have time to go all the way around A house.
No, indeed. Yeah, it's communication might be a little off of it right here, which is quite unfortunate. Welcome with a fast vision to top mid. That will definitely help out.
A bit untraditional with the Thompson, but not too much awareness, and he gets taken down by Ghana.
The Thompson is actually a really strong gun in VCOD.
Yeah.
It's a little underrated.
Well, we had a Vava yesterday with Thompsons only.
We did.
Who won that?
I can't remember.
I think it was me.
15-14 or something like.
I think it was 15-14, but I think I won because I've never lost in Vava.
Oh, look at that.
Ah.
As we find Don in a 1-on-4.
Explosives planted.
A bomb goes down. Spotted one top office. Or post.
It's gonna be, by all likelihood, 2-2 here at the start of Germantown. Octo.
That's the tag.
I'm getting a Car 98.
Great shot.
Nice combination with the Thompson. And on the Pokerfaces side, at the start of this map, Ghana pulling off with 7 kills after 4 rounds, rest on 2 and 1.
Yeah, he was a little bit quiet on Staniel, but he seemed to have up for Germantown.
Done.
Nice to see.
Done with that kill on B again with the rifle. He's a rock on this side, even though he hasn't had that many kills here yet. But he's just so so solid. It
is notable though how much freedom Pokerfaces are given, because Vitaride is simply not throwing those nades. Good frag.
And again here the trade not coming in from Vitaride.
Win.
That is Pokerfaces on to 20th round. One more round and they are going through, which would put Vitaride into the loser bracket.
Yeah. The question is, will Vitaride play it out?
I hope they do.
Yeah, your stream would be set up for nothing if
Correct.
That's the case.
Protec finally getting a trade in.
Yeah. And again, like, kind of heavy B presence here with Ye holding the A house. Is he gonna spot Don?
I've noticed twice now where Gerlo has been able to push A house, but then they have Octo sitting in the house behind it. And he is punishing him quite heavily, as Don makes it seem.
And Don is punishing Davey for some reason. I don't know what happened there. And he's
headshotted.
Yeah, well,
look at that.
Skip here finishing it off on Ghana.
This is where they say stop. We're going 2020.
This is it. The best comeback in Euro history.
Yes.
David pushing that post alley. This is kind of cheeky.
I think we can hear one below him.
Skippy again. Skippy is kind of hot this map.
He is actually
Yeah.
a really good player.
Well, of course he is. Don't sound so surprised.
No. But when we played in a 3v3, I think he brutally wrecked us on Carrington.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yes.
But just by looking, obviously, at the score, but just also the feeling in this matchup compared to Daniel Vitaride actually gets a lot of opening frags and a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, because
This one.
again, this is a more like slowly played map. You can play it fast, but it's like a more traditional map than Euro, let's say. Whereas both teams, they get to certain positions and get some frags on
Explosives
each other.
planted.
Germans actually defending the bomb rather than going instantly for a defuse.
Yeah, and Skipke is doing some nice flanking
Gets,
maneuver here, and
That's the 4K this round.
that's beautiful.
Exactly. This is it, man. I can feel it. 2020
Yes.
coming in.
What do you do if it's overtime?
I have no clue, actually.
Haven't you not read the rules in that PDF?
Okay. I think I was the only one who actually went through it.
I think you are right.
Yes.
Bogan again with an entry frag on the Vitaride side.
Punishing
Puts
order.
the third kill on his score. And again, yeah, done with the car.
Skippy is looking for him, though. As he did last round. Will he give him a headshot once again?
There hasn't been much fighting in this area. Oh, gone at the
That is rather awkward for Woken.
Yeah, I don't think he expected two people in low mid house there. And Davey is very low here. Yeah, and zooming into Project, this is a Project spot. This is what I'm talking
This is
about.
classic Protec right here.
Yeah.
Both players in top mid as the B plant. It's a fake actually coming in. Which does draw Protec's attention.
And he gets tagged up.
Protec with the nade. Will it land?
Explosives planted.
Nope, it will not. Skippy with
Oh, he gets supported by Yeye.
That is good play.
And speaking again on the Pokerfaces side, Gallo with the one kill.
Yes,
After 8 rounds.
I was about to say that. It's like the tables have flipped here from Staniel, where Dom, Protec, and Gerlo were doing all the heavy.
Yeah.
Well, heavy. It was a quite convincing win.
It was rather convincing.
Dom, did he spot on top office? Because I'm pretty sure I saw him.
He likes this balcony area, Don, and he plays it
does.
well.
He does indeed. Oh, Arno is actually proning past him.
Oh, this could be something. Oh, Vogan with an 8. And the kill.
Look at that.
And again, we find ourselves in a 5v3 situation.
Don has loaded this bomb building as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
with a frag. A 5-on-2.
Gallo hunting for that second kill. And maybe pulling this
He will
round
get
back.
it.
He will get it. Pulling the round back into the Pokerfaces' arms.
Corlo with another one.
Explosives
Maybe you
planted.
heard on the stream and he had enough.
As he will have to clutch this actually. He will have to ace it.
Oh, good start.
That is a great shot. This is potentially him acing as well as winning them the series.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the serious point. Yeah. Let's see what the veteran has in the tank. Tries to check the lower floor of a house. Gets the kill on Skip here.
One-on-one situation.
Where do we have? Where do we have Octo? He's gonna play for time here.
A little bit of a shaky spray coming in. Faking it. Will he fall for it?
This is well played by Octo. He's just
Buying
dragging out the time.
and gets the frag as well. Well played by Vitaride.
Yeah.
A little bit unfortunate they gave Gerlo so many 1v1s, but
Yeah, that's you don't want to give
a play like Gerlo a 1v1, exactly.
you don't want to give him 1v1s, but you don't want him to like get into his groove because then he'll just take over a game, you know. There we go.
Gerlo
He's warm.
he's on the line, as Arno trades him.
He's warm, but he gets extinguished by Gerlo. Gerlo gets by Arno.
Don is actually not on the balcony this time, as Arno is sneaking in once again.
Can he find that frag onto him? He
does
cannot. Sharp skills with the rifle again from Don.
That's a rough
Protec.
angle to peek.
Yeah, Protec wasn't proning in a corner, taken by surprise, I guess.
Axis win.
He does check the angle, but he still gets killed. That is the 21 rounds coming in.
That is a GG, but
That is a GG right there.
I want to see what Vitaride can do for the rest of this half, because you know, like going further into the tournament and into the lower bracket when they can choose their own maps. This team is not to be taken lightly, because they are in the lead 6-4 on this map against Pokerfaces.
Exactly, on the harder side as well.
Yep. Let's see if the defense is up to snuff as it was on Allies. More of those start snakes this time around.
Yes, indeed, they are actually throwing the start snakes. The Pokerfaces is throwing them back, as shown.
Oh,
Nice
yeah, and Octo with the headshot.
As we find out 3-on-3.
Gallo
3 instead.
with the kill, getting one. 2v3, favored of Pokerfaces.
Skipy goes down as well. As it is all left in Octo to clutch it out.
Yeah, Octo with the 6-4 score. A bit of a ping problem around 100.
Nice,
But he
spray
gets
onto
the-
Gerlo.
He gets the kill on Gerlo. This is a prone war. Who will win it? Octo will win it against Gunnar, and then it's a 1v1 against Don. And Don is at a familiar place around B and that spawn house.
Octo does not expect it whatsoever.
No, this is gonna be bad for Octo.
Unless he checks the bomb and he can...
Don sees him.
Exactly. Maybe like the
Finishing.
bomb was planted for spawn house, and based off that he could figure it out, but it was not.
That is well played by Don.
It's thrown out. Pokerfaces grenades are actually not on point either, as we see Octo easily getting into the garden. Will Davey expect it?
And this is like the play I expected more to see. Heavy A control from the attacking side. And Davey with that turnaround on
Explosives
Octo.
planted.
That is actually impressive that he won that fight, because Octo should have that every day of the week.
Just a little flick of the wrist and it's history.
As we find ourselves in a 4-on-2.
Yeah, let's see if
Protec.
Oh,
Will he
pro-
do it?
Proche, can you do it? Guess the first one on Skip, yeah.
Spinning around.
Well played by Arno in that situation, like feeling that pushing Proche is the thing to do, and he gets the frag. Secures the round.
Axis win.
Woken with that diffuse.
Let's see actually the start nades that are thrown, because you would expect allies to throw nades into the North alley, and you would expect the Germans to throw the nades that are crossing from A. And as you can see, nades coming in. A little bit too deep. They're already crossing into A house. That's unfortunate.
Here we are again. Vitaride 5 versus Pokerfaces 4.
Oh, Woken actually with a huge shot. I did not even
Woken
see
has a Woken with that headshot onto Davy. Yeah, you're following up with another headshot on Project.
Dom favoring the B side, even as an ally. That's going to go by Woken. Ascona goes down as well. Like, this is what I was saying. Like, Vitaride has probably a very good idea how to play this map. It's just really unfortunate that Steinel was the second map.
Yeah, and knowing Pokerfaces, knowing veterans like Gerlo, they are not taking their feet off the pedal right now. They want every round they can get to show that they can play this game. So they are not just fooling around. They are playing seriously.
Yes, I am trying to look up what the teams actually are for the loser brackets. Which
Axis
I
win.
will play next. Don't know
And
if you know.
I can inform you that Vitaride pulls that round
Look at that.
as well, with frags from Skipje, Octo, Woken. Yeah. Nice team effort.
Good nade actually coming in from Vitaride, not surprised. Did actually a lot less damage than I expected it to be.
And I can inform you that the Vitaride will face Oaks, if I am not mistaken.
Those. That might actually be a really interesting map.
Yeah, that's
Explosives
a match.
I'm not sure if it's played on the same maps as
allies win.
Scratch that. They're gonna meet KF.
KF. Alright.
That's a bit of a different beast.
That is indeed a bit of a different beast.
And I didn't see what happened there because I was swinging it up, but I can see that Pokerfaces pulled that round.
Indeedly do. Maybe you're faster in the boxes, able to grab Skype really fast.
Protect with a shot onto Octo.
Oh, 2 nice kills. Then unfortunately he doesn't get killed by his teammate, and his teammate dies for it as well. A series of unfortunate events going on as we find Arno in a 1v3.
Allies win.
Unable to react to the 180 from Gerlo.
Good old 180.
9-7 from Vitaride. Looking a lot better than on Steinil.
Well, I called 10-10, so...
You did? We may
let's see.
Gerlo getting the cross onto me.
Yeah, and we haven't talked that much about the structure of this map, but these jump over boxes galleries that now is rather important.
Yes, exactly. If you have a little bit of a good spam on the outside, it actually allows you, just like David did actually last round, to push in their backs quite fast. So you do want to contest that as a German. But ideally you do have good nades into North Alley, whereas the Germans can't contest those boxes then. So, yeah.
Skippy with another kill, getting taken down by Protect though. And just looking at the scoreboard from Vitaride, quite equal top 3, Skippy, Yeye, Woken, but Arno and Octo also following the 3 leaders on Vitaride.
see again maybe getting over those boxes. And this time Vitaride actually opted to smoke it, but a smoke isn't as good as an aim.
And
He already crossed all the smoke blew.
he's making a bit of sound, but I don't think they have that much of idea that he is here. Ye is gonna go up and check it, but he might be in a world of pain if he is not playing this right.
They have an idea yet that Davey is in.
But Davey doesn't have an idea. Now they should have.
Now Ye should trade him.
Yeah. Again, maybe a bit of communication issues on the Vitaride side, not clear balls as Davey takes down Wogan.
Into curved, he already jumped out.
Oh,
Ooh,
Wogan with a bit
coming out.
Bit of spice.
As Ye will try. He does actually get the frag at the end.
And that was a nice peek.
After chasing him down the entire round.
2v1 versus Don here. Don not being able to find his groove on this allied side. Does get that kill with the sniper though.
Allies win.
Oof.
Maybe a little bit of a misplay from Arne there. Instead of tapping the bomb and letting Don come to him.
Yeah, you definitely want to defuse it and just at least try to force the guy with the sniper to get on, get in close so you can take him down.
Don was in a really
yeah.
A bit of a fight over jump. This girl gets 2 nice frags there. Protect with 1-on-1.
And Gerlo really stepping up now, top fragging with 15 kills on the Pokerfaces side. As Arno is checking that mid house.
Does make a lot of sound for it though. For the B plant, but it gets shot at by Otto.
Yeah, it's getting tagged up. Be able to complete the plant here.
Explosives planted.
Bit of a tight situation, tough sitch for Don. He's just holding it at the plant, sitting tight. And Arnold should check this, and he does, and gets the frag.
He will get traded by Gerlo.
He will. And then it's the 1v1 again. Out to nowhere he is, in a couple of shots.
Strong position
Not
there.
connecting. A bit of a replay here.
Yes, but this time Otto is playing it well. Fake the defuse. And waiting for it. Unfortunate timing to jump out there. As Gerlo
They could have high-fived in the air almost, those two guys. But Gallo jumps higher, gets the kill. And it's 10, the last round here, and hopefully Vitaride will pull this off, so I'm right.
Let's hope so. Is that a teammate spot? I'm not sure. As Ye gets taken down.
Yeah, you don't want to hold that cross for too long in that position because they could have crossed already, and,
yes, exactly.
And that is what happens. Nice fake and kill from Proteg.
Explosives planted.
As we find ourselves in a 2-on-4 on the last round of this match. Proteg with the first. All up to Arno for the defuse.
I believe in you, Arno. Make me right. Don just playing around Davey. Secures the round.
The end of this match.
And the map, yeah.
As it ends 11-9 and 18-2 on yours, Daniel.
But if we have to pat ourselves on the back a bit, I think this is what we kind of talked about, like Germantown being a close map and then inexperience, unfortunately, showing as well.
Yes, exactly. I feel like if Vitaride would have just like played 1 or 2 games maybe on Staniel to feel out how fast the map is actually played, it would have maybe been a different side.
Yeah, indeed. But the past is the past, and the winners of this game, which is Yes, Pokerfaces. They will face the defending champions of the cup, the Hungarian squad of Aberth.
Look at that. That
In
will
the
be a
next
really
match.
interesting match as well,
It will.
as we will see them fight on Yo Downfall and Yo Power Camp.
Yeah, that's two good maps and two good teams, and also a closer match. I predict at least.
Yes, hopefully so.
Yeah, and
Yes,
no, you go, Dieter.
I was about to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up by saying that looking ahead tomorrow, we have a match between Immortalis and Fragby.
Yes.
Um,
Unfortunately,
and
the match between potentially the winner of Immortalis Fragby was at first, as we've heard, scheduled for Thursday, but it has been delayed to Friday.
yeah,
So we'll see what happens with that. But hopefully, we'll get some more matches to stream this week.
yeah. So yeah, I will finish off second to last and say thank you for watching, guys, and it's been fun and it's been a pleasure
Yes, thank you
casting
all for
this.
watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream,
Yes, sir.
and hopefully we will see you all in the next stream again.
Exactly.
Night.
Good night.